Hey guys, my name is Caroline Heinold and I'm a sophomore nursing major here at Otterbein and I want to tell you about my story. Growing up, I went to church every Sunday with my family and learned all of the typical Sunday school stories in the Bible. I can remember talking with my friends in the hallways at school and asking each other whether or not we believed in God and Jesus, but that was about the extent of God in my life. I was always seen as one of the good girls, and I had all the right friends and who did well in school and never got into any trouble. I had great friends and a loving and supportive family, but there were a lot of things that I struggled with that people couldn't necessarily see. I was incredibly self conscious about everything I did or said, which is why the word I would use to describe my life before Christ is self conscious. I never felt as though I was good enough and compared myself with those around me constantly, which is, um, and I've always been more of a quiet and shy person, which doesn't necessarily seem like a bad thing, but for me, it was more than just being quiet. I was so incredibly stuck in my tiny comfort zone that I couldn't even talk to people that I didn't know well enough. Um, and I went through confirmation in eighth grade at my church, and I began going to the youth group at my church as well. And it was there that I learned more about Jesus and the sacrifice that he made for us. It was then that I realized that Jesus had died for me just the way I was. And it didn't matter if I was good at everything or if I was super self confident because he loved me the way I was and wanted me to have an eternal life with him. Slowly, I began to realize this more and more, and um, realized that with Christ, it didn't matter what others thought about me. I began to focus on the characteristics that God gave me that were like Christ, um, and just focus on what He began or what He said about me and about my life. Um, and as I realized this, I saw um, my personality change in slight ways. I'm no longer um, afraid to talk to people that I don't know, and I'm more confident myself and no longer worry about what other people might say about me. Um, so my word to describe my life after Christ would be accepted. Through Jesus, I realized that I am accepted just the way I am, and that nothing I say or do could ever change that. Um, I I feel more confident in who I am. And although it's still a struggle for me sometimes not to worry about what other people say or not to criticize myself, I know that Jesus died for me and loves me and um, just loves me just the way I am. So if you have any questions about my story or just want to get together, you can find me on campus and I'd be more than happy to talk to you.